航空提醒您，在提取行李时，请您仔细核对行李颜色、特征和名牌。如您未提取到行李，请联系天津航空行李查询。
Golden days drifting far away. Light is leaving town. Colors fade, but I'm thinking we stay just for it. Let's lose track of time. Darling, stay for a little longer while I hold your time. We'll wait, so just rest your head upon my shoulder. Nothing in our way. It's colder, but the day's not over yet. Summer nights, watch them go by as we fight off the cold. Holding you tight, you know just what I'm thinking. I don't want this moment to go. No, I don't want this moment to go. Let's lose track of time. Darling, stay for a little longer while I hold your time. We'll wait, so just rest your head upon my shoulder. Nothing our way. It's colder, but the days are over yet.
左前方的这栋小洋楼，它是天津市军统站首任站长王天禄的旧居。
肉，不建议蘸料。原汁原。
上次这个不限那个。
你们要拍吗？啊，我们可以。哎呀，他自己掉了，不是我想掉了。